Hi, my name is Mel Giannone, President and Broker of Record here at Paramount Real Estate Properties, headquartered in the Greater Toronto Area. We specialize in the exclusive representation of tenant occupiers and investors of commercial property. And you're someone in my marketplace I'd like to do business with. You can check us out by clicking the link to our latest real estate podcast called CRE Next, Work Out Loud, where we share helpful insights on commercial real estate matters affecting you and your business. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of CRE Next, Work Out Loud. These are little takeaways into my business. It gives you a little sneak peek at my thought processes. Rather than keeping those thoughts inside, I'm sharing them out loud with you. Hopefully you can get some value and gain an understanding of how I provide value to my own customers out there. So what I wanted to talk to you about today, and I thought would be ideal, here we are in a setting, an in-person event, and we get to meet a lot of people. I thought it would be interesting to talk about one of the most frequent questions I get asked. Now, I know a lot of people out there are kind of hurting. Given the market and given the conditions that are out there, you kind of feel like you're not doing enough, you're probably treading water, you've got a good career going, but somehow your purchasing power isn't there. And it's not your fault because the government has inflated the money supply, and basically you're having to earn more just to keep up. So, the question I often get asked, knowing that I'm in real estate, hey Mel, how do I get into real estate investing given that I have limited time, limited expertise, and a limited budget? And so how I would answer that question is like this. So in real estate, one of the most important concepts that we use is leverage. For instance, you go to a bank, you borrow money, you're using their money to boost your returns. That's leverage, right? Well, the same thing when you're getting into real estate investing, and especially if you're getting into a new discipline. You might have been going to school for something else, but now you're starting from scratch. So you want to leverage resources. What do I mean by that? Well, what you need to learn in investing in real estate are two things. You need to learn math and you need to learn English. Why math? Because you're going to be doing a lot of formulas. You're going to be making a lot of calculations, and you need to understand what those formulas do and how they are actually helping you understand whether or not there's an underlying value to any asset. English. Why do I need English? Because you're going to need the terminology to understand contracts and understand the lingo that's used in this industry as well. So how you do that is go out and you learn, right? And the biggest thing is you want to do this for free for the most part, especially when you don't have a strategy, you don't have a niche. So my first hack would be go to the library. Go to any public library, start researching what it is that you want to specialize in. So if you're looking to do real estate investing, let's say in a geographic area, then understand how you can dominate that geographic area. If you're looking for a certain asset class, study the books on that asset class, all for free. Now failing that, Mel, there isn't a library that has an abundance of books on the subject matter. What do I do? Go to a Chapters, go to an Indigo. Hey, I often float around in those business sections looking at the best books, seeing the ones that are most relevant to my industry, and I'll just peruse the books, go to the sections that I like, and I might even actually take a little snapshot on my phone. I'll go in the corner, either I get the book and I read it, put it back on the shelf, or I'll go to the Starbucks that's usually located there, have a coffee, go through the pieces, and then go back for some more as I take some more photos of different chapters. So you can do that free. Second hack, you want to hack into the people that are already in your life that are doing the things that you'd like to do. So for instance, I'm a real estate agent, real estate broker. You might come to me and say, hey Mel, you got time? I want to talk to you about investing in real estate. Of course. Why would I do that? Because you might be my potential customer. You might also want to do that to your bank representative. You put money into a bank, go to the bank, ask to speak to a mortgage representative. They're going to tell you everything that's going on in the market. They're going to tell you all the things that they do to mitigate risk. And they're also going to show you how they underwrite mortgages and risk. So that's another free hack to do. The third thing you want to do, you want to gain experience through things like YouTube videos. A lot of educational YouTube videos out there for free. There's a lot of online content that you can absorb. Podcasts, free. A lot of subject matter out there. You can actually go granular and drill down to the specific type of asset you want. You also want to join free online webinars. People are experts in their field, are going to want to promote what they do, but they also share, like I'm doing now, a little bit my own expertise, and they'll do the same thing, all for free. And the last thing you want to do is attend some of these in-person events for free. So those are three things. The last thing you want to do, number 4, for free, is you want to find someone who's already doing what you want to do. And you want to seek them out as a mentor. Now, how do you get their attention? Hey, I realize you're doing this. I'd like to get into this business. I know nothing about it. Could I volunteer? Could I help you in some way? And at the very least, could you be a second opinion if I ever came across an opportunity? And you'll find that a lot of people that are pretty successful in their life like to give back. They might not have all the time in the world, but they will set aside some time for those people that are truly interested. So there's another free hack. So once you get all that done, you might spend the first 6 months of your time trying to understand the subject matter. And then the next 6 months of your time trying to perfect it. So, as you know, most people will search online for 6 months before they actually take action. So I'm going to assume that's what you're going to do. But in those 4 cases, it's all for free. Once that's done, the next step for you, I would advise, is join a community. Now, this isn't going to cost you a lot of money, maybe a couple of $100 a month, to join a community of like-minded people that are doing the things that you want to do. And what you want to do is you want to plug in. You want to meet people that are doing the things that you want to do. You want to align yourself with the same values, or people that have the same values that you do. And what you'll find is that there's going to be opportunity. Maybe they have an opportunity to invest in real estate, and it won't cost you the full purchase price, the full load of buying a building, but you can split the cost with other people that have done that before and are probably further ahead in their journey than you are. And then you get to leverage that experience and brag and boast a little bit that you were involved in certain deals. And it only costs you a fraction of the cost and taking on a fraction of the risk. So the community thing is big. Last thing I would say to you, if you're really now in a place where you'd like to go out and acquire properties, you want to hire a coach. You want to hire someone that's going to hold you accountable and someone who's aligned with where you want to be. You want to be on the same track as what they're teaching. So the main thing is you find someone who's a mentor. Failing that, you then hire a coach. You're going to learn 2 things. In life, you're going to find out whether or not you have the time or the energy or the money, right? So now you have time and energy in the hopes that you're saving money, or you spend the money in the hopes that you can save time and energy. So one of those 2 paths you're going to take, depending on what you have more of, time or money. If you were given the choice, always pay for speed. Pay for advice. Pay for advice from professionals. Hire that coach. And you'll find that your learning curve will go much faster, and you'll be able to retire quicker and be a full-time investor at that. So that's my advice. That's how I would answer that question. It costs you nothing, and then eventually you'll scale up with the right people, and that's where you invest your time and your money. Thanks for watching.